Hello guys, you're welcome to our channel once again. Welcome to Fab Crypto Space. All right, so if you've not subscribed to this channel, please kindly subscribe. Today's video we're going to show you how you can position yourself for the next market movement. All right, so we are here, all right, trading all the movement of the market, whether market is going up or down. We position ourselves for the best entry and best exit. All right, so kindly subscribe to this channel guys, and like this video and share with your friends. Okay, so we've been talking about Bitcoin. So let's start with Bitcoin. And we've had this, this wave is over, guys. As we made it clear to you last 2 weeks, that this wave is over. Okay, so now what actually is interesting now is what the market is doing here. Okay, if you watch our last video, we made it clear to you guys that the Bitcoin, we call this one to be A, all right? So we call this to be B. So we're expecting C here to come. And we are still expecting that C to come, okay? We are still expecting that C to come. All right, one thing about market movement most times that it can freak people out. It can confuse a lot of guys. And if you don't understand structure, all right, so things can happen. And so this is the only thing you can pay attention to, guys. Now, when you look at the market critically, you can see that after market has completed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so we had this sharp sell-off. So we're expecting that this one should have made something like this, and there we go, but it didn't happen. Instead, we had this sharp sell-off, and correctively 3 wave and another sharp sell-off. So in that scenario, we can confidently say that this is a running flat. Okay, this is a running flat. So in that regard, so what we're expecting now is the next wave. We're expecting the C wave to take place. So having been this the first impulse, we're expecting something like this, and there we go. Okay, so this is what we'll be expecting for the C wave. And this C wave definitely will not break the all-time high. It might, but I doubt. Okay, so we're expecting that C wave to go to like 62,000 plus before coming down. Okay, 62,000 plus before coming down. Okay, this is what we'll be expecting. And this might be a very sharp sell-off. This might be a very sharp sell-off in the future. All right, so if you're the best way you can position yourself, you go to 1 hour. You can see now 1 hour, this wave now is 1, 2, 3. This one is over, so we're expecting this to come down. Okay, and there we go. So if this breaks this structure, that means it has invalidates the whole stuff, and it should now be a different ball game. Assuming this breaks, the market retraces and breaks this low. Okay, breaks this low. That means the whole what we'll be looking at, maybe if market decides to break this low and comes up here, that means everything is over. We're expecting down wave. So there are many ways this can form, but from what data we have gotten so far, we are still more biased that this market will just retest and move up. Right, so depends on how this one plays out. But if this retesting actually break this low, okay, so that will change the whole structure. So I just want you to pay attention to that, because market is always the king. We are just trying to analyze what they are doing. So and most times they can show us a picture, and after 2 days the picture will change. So but if you're not in line, or you're not in tune, or you don't understand what is going on, you might miss the next wave. All right, so that's it. So should I take a trade now? That might be the most important question. The answer might be no, because nothing is clear. No structure is clear now. So because this is a correction, so what we are seeing now, this is sluggish in movement. So we're expecting a sharp sell-off somewhere here. Okay, either expanding or running. So before we can now say take another trade. Okay, before we can now take another trade. So let's watch for it. So but in a nutshell, there is a sharp sell-off here that we're expecting. So if this trade interests you, I think it's only people that take trade on 15 minutes that might decide to take this trade. Yeah, I think 15 minutes is only time that you might decide to take this trade, because actually this is broken already. So what are we expecting? We're expecting something like this. Okay, come down, then based on how it forms here, there we go. Okay, so that's how it is. Now the one and the only one that I need to pay very good attention is on Ethereum, guys. Ethereum, is doing exactly what we actually saw and predicted, and it's now occurring. And I told you guys that once this running flat is over, wait for confirmation, and that's an indication that Ethereum will be going for a bull run. And you can see we've enjoyed this massive bull run here. So the next question is that, is it over? And the answer is no. This might be the beginning of the beginning, because there is no indication that tells us that it's over. It's over. Nothing shows that it's over. So the only thing you need to be doing is to positioning yourself as the market makes correction. Okay? All right? As the market makes correction, position yourself. As the market makes correction, position yourself. So wait for this, because along the line there will be a correction like this, then you join the trend. So that is what you should be doing on Ethereum. And I think this you just invest and hold on Ethereum, because this might be the beginning of the beginning, whereby Ethereum will be going to 4,000 and 5,000. Sorry, it's already 4,000, going to 5,000, even $10,000 within a short while. All right, so that is on Ethereum for you guys. Okay, that's on Ethereum for you. All right, so if you take a look on Cardano, the Cardano move. So what is going on here? Just go to 4 hours and see. So if you go to daily now, and you see that we had enjoyed this breakout. Okay, so this breakout, but it comes with a divergence. So you need to pay a very good attention to see if actually we're going to retrace from here. Okay, if we are going to retrace from here, or we are moving on from here. So if you go to 4 hours, there might be a retest. There might be a retest here before going up again. So, but once you see this retest and it's breaking the trend, you can now buy at this point. But wait for this. Definitely will happen. All right, so that's just it. So if you take a look on the dots, okay, let's look at this as product coin. So what is going on here? Okay, so let's take a look, a bigger picture of it. So I see. Now you see that the market just break this trend. Okay, just break this trend. That is this trend. The market, this trend has been broken. So, and now it's forming here. So what we might be expecting is either the market gives us one more down, and there we go. But if you take a look from 4 hours, if you take a look from 4 hours, you might see that this hasn't proven that it's coming down. So wait for these guys. Okay, if you take a look from the 4 hours, I think there's something that is visible here now. You can see that we had that head, shoulder. Okay, so shoulder, head, shoulder. So head and shoulder pattern is trying to form here. Okay, and you can see this fast sell-off. So there might be a retest here, likely. Okay, before the next wave up, before coming like this. So there might be a retest here. So the only way you can know, if you go to day 1 hour, let's see closely. I think this is already completed. 1, 2, 3. It's already completed, and there's a sharp sell. So there might be something like this. Okay, so but it's not obvious here now because of this fast sell-off. It's as if the market is invalidating that head and shoulder, but just wait. So if you are holding, just hold tight, guys. The pattern here is not that clear. It's not that, it's not that clear enough. So because this, if you go to bigger time frame, this might decide to flip people out, and it will be like, kind of an expanding flat. This might be an expanding flat that is going up, and it's still going. So that's why you don't just, we are waiting for confirmation, which is not proven yet. That is on protocol. Waiting for confirmation. So wait for that confirmation, and let's see how it goes. So let's take a look on and that confirmation. So if you are buying, if you want to sell, I think this is the best. If it breaks this, or if you break this from here, then you can decide to short. But now from here you can decide to go, because I'm looking at this as a expanding flat. Okay, looking at this as an expanding flat, which is likely. So if you take a look on a Ripple, I think Ripple also is playing. Okay, so let's take a look on Ripple and see. So you can see this as after this correction we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 A, B, C. Okay, so this is we can call this X, sorry, W. We can call this W. All this that is forming here will be X. So if it goes up again, we'll call it Y. But let's watch and see, because two things that might happen here is if you go to daily, I think this is where it will be more interesting. Yeah, this might decide to come down more. Okay, if it didn't break this low, it goes up again, it will break this, then either it comes down and there we go. Okay, this is a begin, it might be a beginning of a complex structure. Okay, it might not really be like this, but for it not to be like that, I just want this to actually break this. Okay, but because this is very sharp, so it might not break this, it might not break this low, and if it ends anywhere here, that means people might come down here, and there we go. Okay, so let's wait for something like this. So we have seen this, we are just expecting next one before we move. 3-wave at least, guys. There must be a 3-wave correction of any move for the correction to be complete. All right, guys, so which one again? Okay, let's look at this AVE. All right, so the AVE, you can exactly look at what I was telling you now. You see that after this correction, so it's a sharp retrace, and it came down. It didn't break this low, it went up again. So this is a completion of B wave. Exactly, this is a C wave. So we have A, B, C, and there we go. So this is going from here, definitely is going from here. So if you're interested in buying AVE, I think this is the best time for you to position yourself, because actually this one is going to break all-time high, obviously. Yeah, it's breaking all-time high. So if you're interested in buying this coin, yeah, it's breaking. It's going to break. It's breaking, definitely. It's breaking. All right, so that's just it. Stand on the Doge coin. My Doge coin. I love Doge, guys. I don't know about you. Now the same thing applies here. I think most of them are following suit. I think this one didn't break, so we're expecting something like this for it to break, and there we go. Okay, so it might really be a complex here before going up, but if this one breaks this low, okay, it will be a totally different ball game. All right, it will be a totally different ball game. So that's one thing you should pay attention to. And let's watch and see. There's another structure that might decide to form up here. Okay, that is if it comes here, 0618. That's at this point. If it comes here and decide to go deep down, there's something like that might happen. Okay, especially whereby you have divergence. I think there's a divergence in 4 hours. So I think guys should start paying attention to Doge, guys. Right? Start paying attention because. Okay, but in daily there's no panic, but in 4 hours there is a little big panic. Okay, if you go to 1 hour, the same thing applies. So this move is coming down. All right, this move will come down. So either here like this and it comes down. So there'll be a very fast sell-off of Doge. So wait for this to be completed. Okay, and that's it. Wait for this to be completed, and there'll be a fast sell-off on Doge. So the only thing that will make it not to be fast is fast sell-off is when it bounces from this point. When it bounces from here, guys. If actually it bounces from here, so then you can now expect next all-time break. But if not, there will be a fast sell-off from here. All right, so that's all of Doge. Okay, so let's look at the SVG. SVG, guys, and I told you last 2 days or 2 years that there will be a sell-off that is just coming. So we're expecting this to retest this. Then before we go, this is what you'll be expecting on SVG. All right, that's what you'll be expecting on SVG. So we retest this before it goes. So wait for that retest. So let's look at chain link. Chain link, I think, good. Remember what I told you guys? Don't be left behind. Okay, don't be left behind on chain link, guys, because what is going on here now is an indication that chain link will definitely take every guy's unaware. Gonna blow up. So one thing you should do now is position yourself here. Position yourself here. Okay, if you go to 1 hour, if you go to 1 hour, so we are seeing that you might see something like this. Good. So position yourself here because chain link will be going to $100 very soon from here. So we're going to $100 very soon from here, guys, and that's it. That's chain link for you. Which other coin should we look at? I think let me check for my requests. Okay, I think I have 1 or 2 requests. But before then, let's look at the Binance coin, guys. So what about Binance coin? So if we take a look at Binance coin, you can see that it's not that being aggressive again, and there is a big divergence. So, but 2 things should be watching out for. We have had this 1, 2, 3, 4. So there might need to be a little big push up. Okay, so let's watch for this push up to happen. So after that, there will be a fast sell off, which might correspond to this fast sell off here. Okay, so let's wait for that. Okay, and if this happens this way, then bear in mind that the market is not over yet. There will still be another all-time high break. So watch out for these guys, for this sell-off, because internally here there is already this is A, B, C. This one is completed. Okay, so we are moving for this next wave. All right, we are moving for this. So, and that will be the last wave of this wave, guys. So I don't expect anybody to trade it except you know how to trade it. So the next spike will be the last wave of this internal correction. So after that, we have this fast sell-off, and it goes. But if you know how to, because this is 4 hours, good luck. All right. So definitely it's breaking, and it's gonna break this all-time high clearly, and there we go. And that will be the last spike, and it corrects itself before the next move. All right, guys. So let's look at this request from the one guy here. He said. SIA coin. I remember 2017 I bought this SIA coin, and we had a very fantastic move. So what is going on SIA coin? All right, so let's look at it from daily. SIA coin has enjoyed this move. All right, well, there's one thing you should watch out for is this. Okay, this trend is broken here. We go to 4 hours. So this wave is completed. So we have this sluggish move 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we start having this one. So one thing is we're expecting now. After this, there will be a retest. Okay, so let's wait for this. I think this might go. Okay, this might go, but if it will not go, then let's bring it together like this. You see more clearly. Something like this will definitely occur. Obviously, something like this will happen. Okay, so wait for this deep sell-off, and there we go. So, but if this deep breaks this one, that is a total different ball game. But I don't think it will break it, because from daily it doesn't look such. From daily you can see it doesn't look that way. So in all round there might be a spike. Yeah, there will be a spike, and this spike might break the all-time high, but if we didn't break the all-time high, then we have this sell-off. Okay, so in all round we're still expecting this spike. Okay, so once this spike occurs, then before we'll have this sell-off, and there we go. All right, so completing this wave. So that's what I'm expecting on SKype. I think I'll be interested if actually it does this and it comes somewhere here. So that's lower than this last retracement. All right, guys, so this is where we are calling it for a day today. And if you have not subscribed to our channel, please kindly subscribe. And remember, so the trade for the day, there is this coin. Yeah, this coin, I think it might be a good one, but remember, it gives back profit very soon. This is a, I don't know, OST. So obviously this might come up here, but remember the characteristics of this coin. It always gives back profits easily. So if this thing goes 1s or 2s of your money, just take profit, because it's going to give back the profit easily. Okay, so that's what you'll be expecting on this coin. So I'm expecting this coin to at least break this 152 Satoshi. Is like that is to double your money, okay, within 1 or 2 days. Okay, so but let's watch and see. Okay, that's what I'm looking at. OST, yeah, but remember, it gives back profits easily. Okay, it gives back profit easily. But if you look at this coin, it hasn't really done much. It just here and here and here. All right, it's not haven't done much. But just be careful with all these shit coins. All right, because they can give you so much profit, and also they can take your profits off you. So I think it will go. Yeah, it will go something like this. Depends on where it stops, but expect something like this too. All right, guys, so if you're interested in this coin, you can go and buy it. And if you have any other concern or question, I'll be glad to help you. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to like this video, guys. And I'll see you on the next video. Thank you once again, and have a wonderful